everyone. My name is Leela Rajabian and I'm the professor for this course. The name of this course is Information Technology in Organizations. So before I start talking about what this course is about, I want to just show you about how we can use the Moodle system. So if you are not familiar with Moodle, Moodle is basically the learning management system that we are using. So before I begin talking about this course, I just want to kind of show you a little bit about how the structure of this course is working. So first, I kind of logged in as a student, so I want to show you, so you can basically see all your courses that you are registered here. Yours might be different than mine. And then you are going to see the welcome page, which I actually explained to you what this course is about. And of course, on the right hand side, you have the contact information, instructor contact information, which you can see here. So this is my cell phone. You can contact me at any time. And also, if you want to make office hours, you can actually email me and let me know when you want to meet. We can use Skype for Business or Blackboard Collaborate sessions or any other method that you are comfortable with. Let's see, about the navigation of this course. Let's look at the navigation. So as you know, we can use the dashboard, and dashboard you can see this screen that I have. On the left hand side of this, so let me just open the course that we are in. So you can actually see Getting Started and Module 1. You might see some stuff that it says not available. Don't worry about that. That's kind of my stuff that I'm working on. So every 3 weeks, you are going to have a new module. So each module will have the information for 3 weeks. So before you start anything, I want to explain to you about the announcement. Announcement is where I'm going to put all the important information. So if you click on the announcement and if you click it here, you have a welcome message right now. Sorry, let me just go. I clicked it wrong. I have to click on the topics of it and the welcome message will show up. And you can see all the information about the welcome. You can use this or jump to the stuff that you want to see, but I want to kind of follow you through the course, so I'm going to use the next thing. The next thing is a student cafe. So if you want to put some discussion here that everybody wants to see, or you have a problem that you want, help, maybe I can help you or other students can help you, you can actually use this. The next thing is the syllabi of this course, so you can actually download this syllabi and look at it. The next thing is the instructor message, which you can see again. I have my contact information here and some regulation about how you can contact me. So some of the times, normally you can contact me between 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. And then the logon schedule, I'm always, it says typically 5 days a week, but normally I check my emails 7 days a week. So, you can just contact me just if I'm traveling or if I'm on a plane or something. I might not have access to the internet, but I'm gonna get back to you within 24 hours. So if you don't hear back from me within 24 hours or between 12 to 24 hours, you can send me an email again. Maybe I didn't get your email. Maybe it went to my junk folder, or you can actually contact me. The next thing is getting started, step 1. So I want to tell you that you should actually follow all the getting started step by step, which is kind of useful for every course that you're going to have with me. So again, the syllabi is here. There are certain things that you want to follow for step 2 till 7 that I have it here. Step 2 is basically the book. I'm going to explain here about the book and some of the chapters, what each part is. So you can see that. And then step 3 is about online learning discussion. So the online learning orientation is basically some of the tips about how to be a successful online student and some of the skills that you kind of need. And I'm sure you all have these skills, but I just wanted to remind you guys. And some of the technical prerequisite that you might need, you know, in terms of the software, in terms of the hardware. Maybe you need some additional browser plugin for see certain things. You can download them from here. I put all the information here. And step 4 is about basically some of the behaviors that I want you guys to follow based on you know, how you can communicate electronically and what kind of a word you should use, and some of the things that you know, why when you are sending an email, why you need to have a subject headings, for example, and put the relevant information, and make sure you put your course number, because remember, when you send me an email, I have other students in other courses, so it's always helpful for me to see, you know, the course number that you are in, so I can actually it helps me to find the students faster and to be able to communicate better. The other things that I have for you here, it's talking about be cautious about you know, using the words that you're using, and kind of be clear and honest in when you are actually replying to messages, or you know, you have a when we have a discussion board. And some of the things that you don't want to put in your email, I will never ask you about your personal information, your, you know, social security number or details of anything. So don't put that in there, never. And so these are some of the things that I want you guys to kind of, you know, go through. The next thing is about the calendar. So this is, I'm going to show you a calendar which the due dates normally shows up, but this is kind of a tentative schedule, so it could change a little bit. But it's out here, but I'm going to show you another calendar which you should always look for due dates. The next thing is about research and library tips. So this page will guide you through how to use the online library for Empire State College, and also some of the writing formats and support services that are out there. So we have something about the plagiarism. Please read the academic integrity policy. And also I put some stuff about the students with disability needs that you should contact and what is the procedures. The next step is that you need to do that in the first week. That's being counted part of your discussion and participation, is introduce yourself. So you can actually put a new discussion, and each person in this course needs to introduce themselves to each other. And then I have some rubric here. So this is for discussion rubric that I'm gonna follow. So please review that when you are putting a discussion. And also I'm putting a writing rubric. And please make sure that you are using that as well for writing assignments. And another thing that I have is the module 1. So each module will have an objective and checklist. So before you start any module for my course, you need to follow the objectives and checklist. Okay, so for the objectives and the checklist, we have basically, it's going to explain to you that this module includes 3 weeks of materials. So from September 3rd to September 22nd. So each week, each module, I will have something, the dates here. So you know that module 1 is from this date to this date. And module 2 will be after September 22nd, and it's going to be for another 3 weeks. Here you are going to, of course, review this introduction that I have here, which normally about 15-20 minutes, but sometimes it's shorter. And then this week is, of course, is going to be more about the welcome than any other things. But normally I put for sometimes the topics are harder, so I'm going to record some videos and put it here. Some of the learning objectives, that you're going to have in this module. First, you're going to, of course, be able to locate the key information in the syllabi. Then you're going to introduce yourself and get to know the people who are in this course. And then you need to also follow each chapter, and which each chapter has its own objectives. So in chapter 1, we are doing business in digital times, and here are some of the objectives that you can review. And then we have chapter 2, which then again we have the objectives which you can review here. And then chapter 3, which again we have the objectives here. So each chapter will list all the objectives, and then the second part is normally some of the course introduction activities which I'm going to ask you to do. Of course, for this week is review the Getting Started module, which we are just talking about. Also, you need to read the syllabus, and then complete the icebreaker discussion, which I posted in the step 7, get to know each other. And then another thing is review the calendar and identify assignment due dates. So how do we do that? Let me just show you here. Okay, for the upcoming events, it's here. You can see what's due. So this is something that I want you guys to kind of review each week to make sure what are the due dates. So you see it's going to show, of course, the first couple of weeks, and so you can actually go to the calendar here, and you have the due dates. What is due, you can see it here. So when you click on it in the calendar, you can see. So for this the first 3 weeks, every Sunday we have something due, and you can click on it and go to that assignment to be able to submit it. So now let's go back again to our to continue with module 1, which we were reviewing. So if I click on that document, so you can look at that. And also the second part is basically you can see what you need to review. So in here you need to first read chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Some modules they will have, I have a video recorded. For this 3 weeks I don't have any specific video recorded, so you might not see anything here. But normally for some modules that requires some help, I will have some lectures recorded as I'm recording right now, and you can actually view it using the link that I provide. And then you have the activities to-do list, so you can actually see what are the activities that are due as well here. So assignment 1, 2, and 3 that are here, and then discussion 1. So there are 4 things that are kind of due. So if I go back to module 1, the other things that I list here, I put the lectures and presentations. So each chapter will have its own lecture presentation, which you have here. So they are all the PowerPoint slides that you can see for each chapter, and I put them here. And then of course you can see the assignments. So these are the assignments. Assignment 1, you can drop, this is a kind of a Dropbox which you can submit your assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, and so on. So you can see them here, and they're all with the due dates. You can see assignment 3. And then so these are all the assignments that you can see here. And then of course there is a discussion. Oh, I put a restrictor from September 16. That's why you cannot see it, but otherwise you should be able to see that as well, because I wanted everybody to kind of review the materials before they post. So it's going to open up on the 16th. That's why if you see something restricted, it's going to be like that. So if I go back to the getting started, so basically, normally the format of the course is like this. The first part is kind of a syllabi, announcements and all that. Second part is the getting started, which you are going to follow step by step. And then every 3 weeks you will have a module, which I will post here. And in the module, you can see what are the due dates, what are the lectures and presentations, and what are the objectives for this module. So this is how the format of the course will be. Okay, that's about it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Take care for now. Bye.